my brother had already been given a second chance in life.
To me, he became my best friend the last year of his life. I lost. Maybe God will forgive you, but I won't. I won't. I will never forgive you.
First judge, we have victim C.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
To the person who took my brother away.
Ma'am, could you make sure that you, try to keep the
To the
microphone.
person who took my brother away, my brother's life away. This is my older sister speaking to you, Kevin. She says, by taking my first brother, my second brother, because she's our oldest, losing the second born, my brother has been, can you hold up the microphone for me? Has been one of the most painful experience in our family that I have ever endured. You made a decision that had no right. You had no right to make. You decided.
Ma'am, I'm going to interrupt you just one moment. I'm going to let you continue with your statement, certainly, but I want you to direct your comments to me, okay? You can still continue with everything that you have written. Just speak to me, okay?
You decided that my brother's life should end. You took it upon yourself to play God. Deciding that my brother, as a human being, should be dead. But let me let you know, you're not gone. You're not gone. My brother had already been given a second chance in life. He had fought through cancer and endured what he had endured, and came out to the other side finally. We went. We were so happy. We were celebrating his life and looking forward to do years with him. We watch him begin his life again, and we were grateful that he got a second chance in life that you took. You did not only murder my brother, you changed your whole family. You changed our lives forever. You took a son from a mother, a brother from sisters and brothers, and a whole future from us. There are family gatherings and ordinary days that we won't have him anymore, and that's going to be very painful. Someone who should be here with us is missing. Our mother has Alzheimer's disease, and she's as painful as it is. We're grateful that she really doesn't understand that someone is missing. We always tell her baby's coming, he's around. She has already endured more tragedies, and the loss of another child is devastating. We are thankful that she has this condition. She doesn't know what's going on, because it's really hard to explain to her that he's not coming to that birthday. And that's something that you're never going to give us back. As a Jehovah's Witness, I chose not to fill my heart with hate. My faith reaches me the truth, the trust of Jehovah. And I leave justice in his hands. That does not mean what you did is forgiven or forgotten. It means that I do not have to become consumed by the darkness of what you did. You will have to live with consequences of your action. You may try to justify or distance yourself from what happened, but the fact remains the human life was taken, and an entire family was left empty to carry the pain. My family will continue living. We will continue loving my brother and speaking about him and remembering him. We're not going to forget my brother. One day, justice will completely in Jehovah's hands. Until then, I will not give you the satisfaction of destroying my peace. My brother life meant something. His family lost him, and his memory will always remain with us. Thank you, everybody, for all the work you did, and please bring justice.
Thank you, ma'am. And you, ma'am, are victim B?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
I forgot my actual notes at home, so I'm kind of just speaking from the heart. But throughout this entire time, it has been the hardest time of my life. At the end of the day, this shouldn't have happened, and I think the defendant tried to play God, and I don't think anybody has that right. My dad was supposed to be here. My dad was supposed to live longer. Like my aunt said, he had been in remission for cancer. He had other medical things happen, but he came out on the other side. This was his second chance, and this, I don't get to, I'm sorry. I will never get to see my dad again. Throughout this entire time, Kevin has made this about himself. He has made this extremely hard. I'm sorry, let me breathe.
Take your time.
He has made this all about himself. He can't admit what he did, even though all the evidence is there. He claims that other people did this to him, and I bet this has been something that he's been doing his entire life, of blaming people for the actions that he committed. The thing is, at the end of the day, maybe God will forgive you, but I won't. I won't. I will never forgive you. My dad, he wasn't perfect, but he was trying. No person is perfect in this world. I will admit that. But my dad was trying to be better, and he was better to me. He became my best friend the last year of his life. He wanted to meet my boyfriend. That was the last conversation we had. Weeks before that, or months before that, he told me about how Kevin called him a derogatory slur in the laundry room. I don't know if this was racially motivated. I don't know if he just hated my dad. I guess I'll never have the answer because you won't admit it. And I don't understand why you won't. I don't get it. I don't care. I'm sorry. I think that he should have the longest sentence imposed. I think he deserves the longest sentence he can get, because I get to spend my entire life without my dad. Now, my dad, he can't redeem himself for his mistakes that he wanted to redeem so badly. He was slowly becoming better each and every day. He became the dad that I so truly wanted, and I had to. This has been traumatic for me. I wasn't able to get out of bed for weeks. I cried and cried because why? I called out for answers. I contacted a psychic. This has been so incredibly draining and hard. And it has hurt my soul in a level that I've never been hurt before. So yes, I believe he should get the longest sentence. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Thompson, anything else from the state?
No, thank you.
Mr. Leitchwick, this is your opportunity to let me know what you would like me to know regarding sentencing. You don't have to make a statement, but if you do want to make a statement, this is your opportunity, so go ahead.
First of all, the prosecution, they're relating the PSI report, which was badly written and exaggerated, full of misquotes. I didn't bring the report with my notes on it with me because I didn't think I would need it, but I was going to address that later upon appeal. But I must say that it is absolute libel and slander, and I've had to sit here and endure this. The court and the prosecution and the police here have strung the poor decedent's family along and played them, just as they have done me. And they have left the guilty parties out there. I believe there was more than one person involved, and one of them is on the run, having been called to testify here on a subpoena and is now in contempt of court. I wasn't able to bring that up, and many other facts up in court. The prosecution, Ms. Thompson, kept bringing up and accusing me of things that were not brought up in trial, that I did not have a chance to object to in trial. She's had a chance to use that to libel and slander me here now. At this time, I would like to give my summation to the court. Is that appropriate, Your Honor?
This is your opportunity to allocate, Mr. Leitchwick.
I address the court on this dark day for justice by declaring again my innocence in this matter. At no time have I ever killed anyone, nor did I have any part of the tragedy that befell the decedent, Mr. Maldonado. I did not know this man, nor did he know me. I do not know his family, nor do they know me. My forced trial in this matter was a travesty of justice. I reaffirm this. And I shall fight to clear my good name and overturn this unjust conviction as long as it takes, and to see that justice is served upon those who have wrought this immeasurable suffering upon myself and upon the relatives and loved ones of Mr. Maldonado as well. At this time, I have nothing more to say to this court.
All right, Mr. Leitchwick. Mr. Leitchwick, when the court imposes sentence, it must consider three primary factors: the seriousness of the offense, the need to protect the public, and your character. Sentencing should have the objectives of furthering your rehabilitative needs while also providing a deterrent effect so you don't do this again when others like you or similarly situated think twice before doing this, and to punish you for what you did do. Mr. Leitchwick, your protestations in this case are the fantasies and the ragings of a narcissist. That's what it comes down to. There was a mountain of evidence that was overwhelming that proved your guilt. And instead, you complained and complained and made it about you. This is the most serious offense that we have in our state. The legislature has determined that the appropriate punishment is life imprisonment and leaves it to the discretion of the trial court whether or not to make you eligible for release. The hiding a corpse count carries with it a 12.5-year sentence. It is also a serious crime. The need to protect the public is paramount in these cases. It goes without saying, anyone who believes they have the proper motivation and right to kill someone else in cold blood, as you did, and as the state said, probably execution style, the community needs ultimate protection from that person. And the only way the community can be protected is through confinement. Your character, Mr. Leitchwick, is aggravating in this case. And I say aggravating in the context of whether you have a more mitigated character or an aggravated character. It is aggravated. The stunts that you have pulled are the last-ditch efforts of someone who recognizes that their reckoning is coming. And today, Mr. Leitchwick, you are out of stunts, you are out of options, you are out of tricks, you are out of carnival acts. Today, your reckoning has come, and justice will be served on you today, Mr. Leitchwick. To Mr. Maldonado's family, I know that you come to court seeking justice. And in a homicide case, that justice can never be delivered. It's a bit of an empty concept. I hope that the conviction of Mr. Leitchwick and the sentence of the court brings you some measure of closure. But I know that true justice is hard to achieve in a homicide case. Mr. Leichwick, when the court addresses all of these sentencing factors here, the court believes that this offense is in the most aggravated category in all respects. The evidence, and I agree with the state here, the evidence suggests that you had Mr. Maldonado tied to a chair, and that you shot him in the stomach, that you shot him in the face, that you dragged his body into the woods to be hidden from his family for months. So his family had no idea where he was. This isn't the most aggravated case. The need to protect the public is in the most aggravated category, and your character is in the most aggravated category. And therefore, balancing all of the sentencing factors here, it is the sentence of the court as to count 2 that you serve 12 and a half years in prison. That will be 7.5 years of initial confinement, 5 years of extended supervision. The court believes the maximum sentence on hiding a corpse is appropriate here because in the context of hiding a corpse, this is one of the most aggravated ways that crime can be committed. And given the context of the homicide, the court believes a maximum sentence on count 2 is appropriate. That sentence will run consecutive to any other sentence. As to count 1, first-degree intentional homicide, the court is sentencing you to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Mr. Leichwick, you will spend the rest of your life in prison. Count 1 is consecutive to any other sentence. The defendant is not eligible for any release programs. Conditions of extended supervision will be set by the Department of Corrections on the hiding a corpse count. Mr. Leichwick, you will be entitled to sentence credit. That will be 621 days of credit. The total financial obligations with the court costs in this case will be $1,036. That will be paid from prison wages as governed by Wisconsin statute. And we will set a restitution hearing date. Mr. Leichwick, I will advise you again that you are a convicted felon. You may not use or possess a firearm for the remainder of your life. If you do so, you could be charged with an offense that carries with it a long prison sentence and a fine. You may also not use or possess body armor, and you may not vote until your civil rights have been restored. You also have the right to appeal this case and the right to a lawyer if you are indigent. You have to file a notice with this court within 20 days if you want to appeal. Let's set a date for restitution.
Thursday, October 15 at 2 p.m.
That's fine for the state.
All right, that will be the date for restitution. Attorney Thompson, I request that you file those documents with the courts within the next week.
I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else from the state at this time?
No, thank you.
Mr. Leichwick, anything else?
I wish to file my appeal and direct and motion to